बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम, अस्सलाम वालेकुम। आप देख रहे हैं चलता टीवी और मैं हूं सोनिया मिर्ज़ा। आइए नज़र डालते हैं आज की कुछ अहम खबरों पर।
The young youth and young people or any Muslim people that are running for any office. So this was an event hosted by myself and APPAC to help our brother Ishaq.
This event was hosted by members of APPAC in a beautiful residence of Dr.Amir Qureshi. The hosting committee members were Dr. Mohammed Tariq, Shaukat Gaziani, Nadeem Akhter, Imtiaj Rahai, Mubasher Warraich, Naeem Choudhry, and others. Mubasher Warraich talked about the purpose of the event and called Mujib Kazi for recitation of Holy Quran, and the event began with recitation of Holy Quran.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون.
Dr. Amir Qureshi told that our kids are the foundation, and the school system plays an important role in building our foundation. That's why we should support Brother Khalid Ishaq for Plano ISD.
The kids are the pillars, the foundations. So if we don't have our foundations right, then the whole system goes down the drain. So I think what he's doing is again noble, obviously, but it's encouraging. It's what we all have to look forward to, and if we can, in any way, we should support it.
Dr. Mohammed Tariq, president of APPAC Dallas chapter, expressed his admiration for the crowd and community that came to support Brother Khalid Ishaq's campaign for Plano ISD.
Saw a lot of cars parked outside when I walked in here. I did not know this can be this elaborate program. Good job, Naeem. You are calling me as
APPAC National President Imtiaj Rahai told that Plano is the second largest city after Dallas. The school board of Plano plays an important role in building our children's foundation. That's why we need our own person, Khalid Ishaq, on the board.
So when we talk about Plano and the community which is living in Plano, the entire country is looking towards Texas, and in Texas, the entire Texas is looking towards Plano. Why I'm talking about the school board of Plano? Because Italians, Irish, Pakistanis, Muslims, Arab world, we have a certain heritage and we have a certain conservative environment in our homes when we were kids. And the same thing we really want our future generations to carry. But unfortunately, in the school system, the books and all the syllabus which is being taught to the kids is not compatible with our culture, with our values, and we need the people who understand this culture, because a lot of people even don't know what we are talking. But if we have our own people in the board who are sensitive to these issues, then we can get our goals achieved. So that's why we need our own person, Mr. Khalid Ishaq, to be in the board so that we could achieve those goals. Please support him. Thank you very much.
Dallas chapter APPAC leader Nadeem Akhter said that nobody knows Brother Khalid Ishaq more than him, and that he is the best candidate and his passion is always education and education.
I want to say that in this room, nobody knows more than Khalid, than me, and my wife right there. We were in college together. We were roommates since 1987. He is the best candidate, and his passion is always education and education. He was teaching my kids and my friends' kids, and then he was teaching in SMU also. A lot of people, they maybe don't know that he's a faculty member of SMU also. So he is the best candidate for Plano to put him in the board. Please vote for him, raise money for him, whatever we can do for him. Thank you very much, everybody.
Plano City Council member Anthony Rixardelli endorsed Khalid Ishaq.
And it's an honor to be here with all of you tonight. It's very easy to support Khalid with what a wonderful leader he is. I was blessed to meet him during my 2017 run for City Council, my first campaign for City Council, and it's quite an honor that I earned his support, and he supported me again in 2021, and we've gotten to know each other over the years. We've spent time together, lunches, phone calls, and It's always a pleasure to talk with you, Khalid. You know, such a sharp mind, such a good person, and such a wonderful leader.
The event was attended by many community members and leaders.
You know, honestly, for me, I always want to see our generation, my brothers, my fellows, they come out and they do this political event. And I think, you know, if you're looking at the whole world, we seeing in London, in Scotland, a lot of Pakistanis, they're coming out. After 9/11, I know we were really jerked and we were really pushed down. And I think it's good time that people are coming outside. I think my win is the people even just coming out and standing for the election. I think you will win. It's not about winning or losing. I think it's a win when you're coming outside and start to fight. And I hope this gentleman is a very nice guy. I know him for almost 25 years. Yeah. So we always hope and wish that he will succeed. But if even I say if you don't succeed, honestly, I think this is a win. I think everyone will
Like them to come and say a couple of words. Dr. Sultan Choudhry, if you can please come and say.
I think what you're doing is sort of education. That's really very, very fundamental. Of course, all the curriculum is
Very renowned, very respectful name of our community. Dr. Khalid Ishaq. So if you.
Dr.Amir Qureshi and Tariq for opening their doors. And I honestly am very impressed, and it's encouraging to see so many community members and other fellows coming in to support our worthy candidate.
3 years back, I was given the opportunity to serve as a teacher at Shell, which is this school that I mentioned at the beginning, where they were given the opportunity for that very first cultural sensitivity talk. And I talked a little bit about kind of the impact that I feel like I've had on the kids. It's funny because I didn't tell anyone that Dad was running. I didn't want to create this conflict of interest of like a staff member going around saying, hey, Dad's running, y'all should vote. So I didn't publicly say anything, but a lot of the teachers that were there when I was a student are still currently teaching. And so when they saw his signs out, they came up to me and they said, is that your dad's name that I'm seeing everywhere all across Plano? Yeah, that is so awesome that he's running. I remember when he gave me that talk about the cultural sensitivity and awareness, and that helped and taught me so much about what I need to be listening and aware of with kids from other cultures and faiths. So, alhamdulillah, I've been blessed. This is my 3rd year now teaching, and I tell Dad that I see such an impact with when kids see teachers that are just, you know, what they typically expect. When they see someone that's Muslim and they go, I've never had my name pronounced the correct way before. Like a teacher's never made the active effort to say my name the correct way because it's just not something that, you know, they've ever really taken the time to do. So imagine I make that impact on such a small level with my 28 kids in the classroom, the impact that he could have on a large scale level dealing with these thousands of kids and thousands of staff and, you know, thousands of employees within this multi-million-dollar, billion-dollar, you can correct me on which one that is, company. So he has the experience, he's put in so much time, and the bottom line of this is, it's our 2nd time running, and I told him after this, I'm done. I can no longer put any more into this, and I hope he will do the same, because it is very difficult. I know some of you have done this before. It is a lot on the family and personally. And so for the sake of both of us, I'm saying this is it. But I know someone said it before, even if we don't win, I feel like it's a win, regardless. And so with that, I'm going to call up my dad, Mr. Khalid, Brother Khalid. Dr. Khalid, I know that's kind of going around now, lots of doctors here, to finish it off for the night. And I once again want to thank everyone for coming. I want to thank Mr. Riccadelli for coming as well. I really appreciate your support in all of this. Dr. Lever?
Khalid Ishaq told the community why he is running for Plano ISD and why he needs community support. A questions and answer session was held with him.
This is not something that started for me 4 years ago when I ran. It was actually my friends and people within the community that came to me 4 years ago and said, Khalid, run. And I'm like, I don't have the time, I do not have the capacity to run. And they said, we need you to run because we need to see how it's done. I did that. Now I'm coming back 4 years later with a lot more support. I already have the support of our brother here, and of course, so yesterday Rick Smith has thrown his endorsement behind me, Councilman Rick Smith. I also have Maria too today in the morning. She and I had breakfast, and after the breakfast she was on her Facebook page pushing our flyers out. So she has completely thrown her support behind me. I have the support of our Congressman Keith Self. So what I'm here for, I've spent years serving on committees, so I know the insights of BISD. This is how it's done. We have to have relationships. We have to be at the table. We have to be there so that our future is protected. People, we have to remember that this whole school is becoming a battleground between liberalism and conservatism. All right, it is becoming one, and we have to stay in the middle because we are serving everyone. But at the same time, we have to have our people in there. We have to have people that will protect our values. So it's almost time for Iftar, and I'm going to sit back. I'm going to be open to questions. So once we do the Iftar, I'm going to be answering questions for you guys. Whatever.
The required target of the fundraising was achieved by APPAC members. At the end of the event, a lavish buffet and dinner was served by Dr.Amir Qureshi and APPAC Dallas chapter. Speaking with Chalta TV, Dr.Amir Qureshi said,
Assalamu alaikum. Today we are here at Dr. Amir Qureshi residence, and there was an event that the basic purpose was to support Khalid Ishaq, who is running for Plano ISD. So, Dr. Amir Qureshi, tell us a little bit about today's event, that why you hosted this event and why you are supporting Khalid Ishaq for Plano ISD.
Assalamu alaikum. Today's event is basically to support a very noble cause, and it is also for the future generation of ours to basically preserve our heritage, our culture, which is being ruined right now by different personalities, different types of school curriculums. So our goal here was to support Brother Khalid Ishaq today, who is running for Plano ISD. And this is the event hosted by myself and APPAC. APPAC is a national organization which supports any candidate that are running, Muslim candidate that are running for any offices. And we want to encourage the young youth and young people or any Muslim people that are running for any office. So this was an event hosted by myself and APPAC to help our brother Ishaq. Thank you.
We saw that the people here are very well settled, but they are very worried about their education of their children. And they are very worried sending the children to the schools, because in the schools there are so many things. So what do you want to say why the Muslim community and other community should support Khalid Ishaq?
So again, the reason is the children are the foundation for any society. And our Muslim children are very important for our culture. What's going on in the school and the school curriculum is why we need Brother Ishaq. We need Brother Ishaq to watch the curriculum. Prime example was his own daughter that just gave us a very a curriculum example that talked about our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam in a very negative way, which was being taught at Plano ISD. So he took a stand, even though he was not a board member, but he took a stand and helped get rid of that curriculum. So we need Muslim people like him to be on the board, so curriculums, they can watch what's going on in the schools. This is our foundation, so we have to help our own foundation and our own culture. So that's where it's important that we support people like Brother Ishaq.
We saw even the holy month is the holy month of Ramadan, and today we saw a large number of turnout. We saw the people behind us, and they are all here to support brother Khalid Ishaq. So how do you see that so many community people and other people are here? How do you see this one?
Alhamdulillah, in the month of Ramadan, a lot of people came out. In not just, again, this is a holy month, so people have to go for Taraweeh, people have to pray, but still, the purpose, the goal, the reason why he's running is what we're supporting. All the people that are here, uh, they just want to support this noble cause. They want to help our community. They want to help the Muslim community mainly. And this is the right time, right month to start his campaign to help him succeed. Inshallah, he will.
Thank you. Thank you. We saw a large number of kids also.
Yes, the kids are also here. The future of our Muslim community is here. And there are a lot of kids from ISD, Plano here, that have actually spoken. They have talked to us about why they need a person like Brother Ishaq so they can communicate directly. Right now, we don't have a voice. We need our voice in Plano ISD where a lot of Muslim kids go. And so he will be the first choice, first voice that can listen to Muslims' concerns, Muslim kids' concerns, what's happening, and help us curtail those.